Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's so great to have you here hanging out with me again. In this video, I'm going to dive deeper into Capricorn and compatibility. This way you can get even more detailed when it comes to having the tools to make the most of either finding the relationship that you desire, or if you're already in a relationship, deepening the love, maximizing the enjoyment of that relationship, and strengthening the connection. And in this video, we'll be talking about Capricorn, so keep in mind as you're watching this that it will apply to sun sign and moon sign compatibility, meaning you can apply it to Capricorn sun with each sun sign and that compatibility, then Capricorn moon with each sign in the moon position. For example, if I'm talking about Capricorn and Leo compatibility, it will apply to Capricorn sun and compatibility with Leo sun sign. Then it will also apply to Capricorn moon with Leo moon, but not so much Capricorn sun sign dating someone that has Leo moon. That breakdown is a little more complex. So for now, we're sticking to sun sign with sun sign and moon sign with moon sign. And by the way, if you're feeling this shirt or if you just want to support me in the channel, click the link in the description to check out my merch. These dating shirts are particularly cool because on the back, they have the top 10 things you should know about dating each sign. And I have to tell you, anytime I wear it out, it's a great icebreaker because instantly somebody will ask you, hey, are you a Capricorn? And it starts a cool conversation. So get yours and see for yourself. All right, so no more wasting time. Here are the goods on Capricorn when it comes to compatibility with each sign of the zodiac. Let's go. Okay, so for those of you who watch my do's and don'ts videos, you know when it comes to soulmate compatibility, I broke it down into 3 categories. So let's start with category 1, which was the best matches for Capricorn. In that category is Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so Taurus and Capricorn. Well, for starters, these two see eye to eye on almost everything. Taurus really respects Capricorn's strength, and Capricorn finds Taurus's affectionate nature comforting. Both value honesty, clarity, hard work, and security. Not to mention, Capricorn's loyalty is the perfect match for Taurus's devotion. They both love nothing more than to plan for the future, so that works out great. And they both have a high sex drive, and Taurus has the sense of humor and the personality type to really help Capricorn open up. These two are a fantastic match. The only catch here could be when there is conflict, they can get stuck on point proving, but because both of them operate in a way where it's all about proof, then with a little fact checking and some access to Google, then they should get over any disagreement. Okay, so Virgo and Capricorn. These two also have so much in common. Virgo approaches life based on the facts, and Capricorn makes sure that all bases are covered with their step-by-step process. Just like with Taurus, they may find themselves debating often about who's right and who's wrong, which is such an earth sign thing, by the way, but they usually find common ground. And I'm sure you've heard me say in other videos how debating with a Virgo is like going to court because you need evidence, witnesses, etc. Well, Capricorn loves to go to court, so they are well matched in this area also because both have the patience to really tackle an issue for as long as necessary to get to the truth. Virgo is ambitious and is the perfect networker for Capricorn's practical know-how, so they can make a very powerful team if they ever decide to work together professionally. The only challenge here is that Virgo isn't overly affectionate and Capricorn already is pretty reserved, so they'll have to put some extra effort into the romantic side of the connection, but other than that, there should be smooth sailing all the way. Okay, Scorpio and Capricorn. These two work great together. Both require full commitment and focus, so this sets it up so one isn't thinking that the other's requiring too much in order to be happy. They both have a very high bar to meet when it comes to their definition of devotion and love, so they will see eye to eye with that respect, and they'll find exactly what they're looking for with each other. There will for sure be times when Capricorn's stubbornness will come up against Scorpio's temper, but their makeup sex is worth it every time. Capricorn doesn't mind Scorpio being secretive because Capricorn can be pretty secretive as well, so this shouldn't cause a problem as long as they aren't secretive with each other. They are both intelligent, strong-willed, and ambitious, so this pairing gets a huge thumbs up from me. Definite power couple potential. Okay, Pisces and Capricorn. These two have many differences, but the great news is their differences complement each other very well. Capricorn's steady, decisive, and grounded nature gives Pisces the balance and certainty that they need in order to feel confident and secure. And the willingness of Pisces to explore emotional depths really helps to open up Capricorn and bring them out of that loner world they sometimes live in, making it so much easier for Capricorn's hidden passions to awaken. They both have a way of making the other feel protected, which translates to great sex in the bedroom and a great connection everywhere else. So these two have very strong possibilities for long-term love. The only challenge here would be if Pisces feels that Capricorn is too focused on work and not focused enough on love. But more than likely, Capricorn's devotion for Pisces will inspire Capricorn to work on a healthy balance between career and relationship. Okay, in the second category are the signs that can work for Capricorn, but it will definitely be tricky and it will take a little extra work. And these signs would be Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and dating another Capricorn. So Aries and Capricorn. Well, first things first. These two will have great sex because they are both assertive, passionate, and physically expressive. So the issue is not at all in the bedroom. The issues here arise in the fact that they're gonna have a power struggle when it comes to who's going to be in charge. They are both cardinal signs, so they will have a tendency to butt heads in the area of who's meant to lead. But with some effective communication, this challenge can be overcome. The great thing about both of them is they are very straightforward in what they think, and they appreciate that style of communication. So the arguments won't be long lasting, and they should end in resolution. The other challenge is Capricorn never makes a move without calculating all aspects of the situation. And Capricorns must make sure that they will come out on top, whereas Aries is very impulsive and really doesn't calculate anything before they jump. So they can be very powerful together as long as they overcome those differences. Okay, Gemini and Capricorn. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for Capricorn when it comes to trying to hold on to flirtatious, excitable Gemini. Gemini needs constant stimulation, and Capricorn needs practicality and reassurance. Not to mention, Capricorn will really get impatient with the fact that Gemini has tons of new ideas, but doesn't necessarily follow through when it comes to manifesting those ideas into reality. Problems also start to arise when Gemini starts to see Capricorn as controlling and no fun to be around. They will for sure share a few laughs in the beginning because they both have a great sense of humor, and they may even have some stimulating sex. But overall, they will need many other points of compatibility in their chart to counterbalance all of their differences. Okay, so Leo and Capricorn. Well, the first issue here is that Capricorn values order and Leo loves spontaneity. Second, Leo likes to run the show, and when you're dealing with a cardinal sign like Capricorn, this is not going to work because Capricorn has a strong urge to control the situations that they're involved in. They both naturally have confidence, so they will for sure be attracted to each other, but the bottom line is neither will accept not being in charge. They both are ambitious, which works in their favor. However, when they attempt to work together to achieve their relationship goals, they will run into that same problem of who's going to lead. They can make fantastic friends, but as romantic partners, there are just too many differences and too much compromise required to make this work. The only hope they have is if there are other points of compatibility in their chart to counterbalance all of those differences. Okay, Libra and Capricorn. Well, the attraction is definite because Capricorn is attracted to Libra's natural beauty, and Libra is very intrigued by Capricorn's strength and decisiveness. The issue here comes along in terms of what they both prioritize in life. Libra puts enjoyment and social pursuits above financial gain and status, and Capricorn puts financial stability and career advancement at the very top of their list. So Libra will start to realize that Capricorn is not going to provide the fun that Libra's looking for. Not to mention, Capricorn can be pretty jealous, and Libra's a little friendlier to outside energies than Capricorn would prefer. If they do have other parts of their chart that counterbalance these differences, they can for sure work out, because in this sort of situation, the positives can outweigh the negatives. But if we're going just strictly on Libra energy with Capricorn energy, it will definitely be a tough one to sustain. Okay, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Sagittarius does bring an element of excitement and enjoyment to life that really lightens up Capricorn's serious disposition, and Capricorn's consistency and problem-solving nature is very impressive to Sagittarius. However, when Sagittarius inevitably attempts to shake things up to keep it interesting, Capricorn resists. These two have amazing potential because their differences can really complement each other, but it will take some serious compromise and some great communication to bridge that gap, which both of them are capable of. Most challenges they will be able to overcome. However, depending on the rest of their chart, Capricorn just might prove to be a little too uptight for fun-loving, adventurous Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn and Capricorn. Well, although these two are very similar, this is one situation where being similar really doesn't help the connection. Yes, they are both hardworking. They are both determined, and they're both trustworthy, but eventually they will need someone more animated and outgoing to bring them out of that overly focused routine. Now, as friends or even as co-workers, they will get along great, but in a romantic relationship, Capricorn needs to feel like they're in charge, and if both people need that, we have an issue. Not to mention, in order for a Capricorn to truly open up, they need an expressive partner because they tend to open up once they get some reassurance from the person that they're with. So if both people are waiting for that reassurance, then how far are they gonna get? So overall, they are both very committed individuals. So if the love is there, it can definitely work. But there are for sure much better matches out there for them, and they could end up finding that they're much better off as friends. All right, now the third category would be the most challenging matches for Capricorn, and those signs would be Aquarius and Cancer. Now, Aquarius and Capricorn. The main issue here is Capricorn sees Aquarius as far too unpredictable, and Capricorn's solution to this is attempting to implement some rules into the relationship. And you all know how Aquarius feels about rules. They are known as the rebel of the ZODIAC, so you do the math. Now, with this relationship, what will start off as two highly capable, intelligent people having great sex and some laughs will quickly turn into two extremely frustrated people experiencing the disconnect caused by Capricorn's jealousy and Aquarius's unwillingness to compromise to the degree that Capricorn is satisfied. I honestly don't even think that other points of compatibility in their charts can really save this. These two are just far too different and far too stubborn to meet anywhere in the middle. Now, Cancer and Capricorn. Now, these two will have a very strong sexual attraction, but all of that connection found in the bedroom will be forgotten in the midst of the conflict caused by the fact that these two have very different priorities in life. Capricorn values status and accomplishment, and it isn't that Cancer doesn't value those things, but on Cancer's priority list, when it comes to a relationship, it is at the top of their list to have consistent romantic reassurance. And even when it comes to their relationships, Capricorn puts career and forward movement financially as a necessity. And Capricorn's very loving and compassionate, but the relationship will take a back seat to achieving goals. Because in a Capricorn's eyes, they're thinking achieving goals is good for the relationship. Cancer does love Capricorn's ability to handle any situation, and Capricorn loves Cancer's loyalty and devotion, but with both of them being cardinal signs and seeing the priorities in life so differently, they're gonna have a hard way to go. They can be great friends though, and they can work together very effectively because in a work environment, it's very clear who's in charge of what. And usually in a work environment, emotions are put on the back burner. But in a romantic relationship, Cancer is going to want more from Capricorn emotionally, and Capricorn will see Cancer as a bit too emotionally high maintenance. Not to mention, when these two get angry, they both shut down. Communication will be a challenge, unless you think that the silent treatment for weeks on end is okay. However, the interesting thing about these two is if they have other points of compatibility in their chart, they can usually make it work, but not without some serious compromise. So there you have it. A bit more detail when it comes to compatibility with Capricorn. Now remember, I am a firm believer that you can be with anyone if you're in love and both of you are committed to growing together, having great communication, and always doing your part to stay connected. You know what I always say, love, that's all and that's enough. So I'm sending you all love. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And I will see you in the next video.